Hello, my name is Caleb McKenzie. I'm the assistant pastor of Bible Baptist Church in Puyallup, Washington. It occurred to me lately that very often those familiar Bible stories that we heard all growing up often become just that to us, just a story. And in that, we lose the spiritual significance that these passages hold. I'm going to attempt to once a week record a short video giving one of these familiar Bible stories, and with it, the spiritual significance that it holds for you and I. I'm going to begin at the beginning with Adam and Eve. I'm going to read from Genesis chapter 2, starting in verse 1. It says, "Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made. And he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. These are the generations of the heaven and the earth when they were created, in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. For the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. But there went up a mist from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed." This passage that we read, we've just finished creation. God has just spoken into existence everything. Day and night, the sun, the moon, the stars, the dry land, and the sea. He's just spoken into existence the animals and the fish. He's just made man and placed him in the garden. And he places Adam and Eve in the garden with just one simple rule. They are allowed to do whatever they want, except they are not allowed to eat of the tree of knowledge and good and evil. But of course we know how the story ends. Adam and Eve do eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. But the significance of this story does not lie in that this is the first sin. The significance of this story is not the separation that this puts between them and God and estranging the relationship that they had before. The significance does not lie in them being kicked out of this perfect garden. The significance of this passage is that it is in this passage that God gives the first hint of his plan of salvation. It is at this moment that God tells us that he already has a plan in action to deal with man's sin problem.